No wonder McG can't get any work in Hollywood anymore. This guy's lost his mind. What is up, guys? Bobo here from BrassReel Brothers. Thanks for coming back for some more hot, fresh popcorn. Gonna do a little insert video before my last John Hughes flick to round out the marathon. This one I watched The Babysitter, Killer Queen last night. So my business partner Andre and I last night, we decided, hey, for a Friday night, we hadn't gotten together in a while. We love watching horror movies. We love watching any movie together. We decided, hey, you remember that movie, The Babysitter? Part 2's out right now. I think it's called Killer Queen. It's on Netflix. Let's watch it. I love the first one. This movie's garbage. I was almost angry by the time I was done watching this movie. It was bad. I mean, they tried to land jokes that were just not funny. You ever gone to like a high school talent show when you're watching somebody and they're just messing up and they think they're good and you're just like, the humanity. That's how this movie was. I mean, I literally was feeling stupid for watching this movie. It doesn't work in any way. The first movie was great. It had this sort of gritty edge to it. While being a horror film, it was a comedy. It sort of scratched both of those itches. Kind of reminds you of Tucker and Dale versus Evil. That movie is priceless. 100% love that film. This one was trying to do something different from the first film, which I can appreciate that you're not just doing the rinse and repeat like Happy Death Day to You did. Ugh. This movie went just completely off the rails and it tried to bring some of that like comedy from like Charlie's Angel or that like cool vibe that he did in Charlie's Angels, because this was the same director of Charlie's Angels, the first and second one. Loved the first Charlie's Angels. The second one was terrible because he tried to do too much of that over-the-top comedy. The only thing that was even okay about this movie was the kills. Even the actors, some of the actors that are good in it, like Jenna Ortega. She was great in that show You on Netflix. She is a great actress, I know she is. Samara Weaving, I know she's a great actress, but man, I think that McG, his choice and what he was telling them to do with this film, his direction on this movie, just made everybody unwatchable. Everybody's annoying in it. The cheerleader, God, I can't stand her. The big jock football player dude, he was funny in the first one, couldn't stand him in this one. I mean, everybody, any sort of comedy they tried to bring to the screen in this, it was bad. I mean, I was sitting there just like, get out of here, man, shit, I'm saying. It was making me angry watching this movie. The story was stupid. The only time any of the sets even looked sort of cool was when they were outside during the day on the river or the lake that they were on. At nighttime, you could totally tell everything was on an indoor set. It just looked bad, it looked cheap, especially the house at the end that they were at, bad. But if you haven't seen the first movie, this one, while it picks up right from the first movie, it really has nothing to do with the first movie. It kind of does in a sense, like they try to tie it in to the other movie, but you don't have to see the other movie to watch this. You don't have to watch this movie at all, actually. I'd recommend don't waste your time on it. It's stupid, it's over the top, and not in a good way. It's very annoying, it's childlike. Again, coming from the guy that did Charlie's Angels, I love that first one. And I love Terminator Salvation, which he directed. A lot of people didn't like that one. The one with Sam Worthington and Christian Bale, I like that Terminator. So I know the guy can do good work. It's like, what are you doing with the movie? I think you lost your mind. The chemistry between the two, Jenna Ortega and the other kid, who's the same kid that's in the first one, it's not there. It doesn't work. They keep on making these Terminator references, like these movie references, to sort of display that they have a chemistry and they maybe have something in common.
Could this night get any more erotic?
The kid's wearing this stupid ass corduroy like leisure suit the whole time. It's like, what are you doing, dude? You're wearing this out to the lake? Movie was bad. Like I said, the only redeeming qualities to it at all were some of the kills were cool and fun. But other than that, yeah. There's also an appearance of Chris Wilde. He's one of the dads of one of the kids in the movie. He's a funny guy in real life, and he has some moments where there's okay, that's a little bit of a laugh, but for it to hold up the entire film, no, not at all. And normally I love Ken Farino. To me, he's hilarious. It's just so cartoony. There's times where they do this like fake video game fight scene. This does not work and it goes on forever. It really feels like you're being tied down to your chair to watch something. Like you remember in Clockwork Orange when he had his eyes peeled back and was having to watch all that torture? That's how it felt by the end of this film. Every action scene, every sort of supposed to be tension-filled scene is all just ripped off and cliches we've seen or jokes we've heard in other films. We've seen it all before. Nothing original about this whatsoever. They have this one little kid in the movie that it's sort of like they literally are trying to copy and paste the Dustin character from Stranger Things. And that's amazing to me that Netflix can make something like Stranger Things, which is A-grade quality material, and then make this. What the hell? McG, more like McP. You ever seen that movie Holmes and Watson or Movie 43? That's what this was like. Completely an abomination to exist. And it's number 2 on Netflix. What the fuck? And I love Samara Weaving. Ready or Not was awesome. But she is so like barely just in this. She's not in it. You see pictures of her here and there, but she's not in the movie. Very end, she's in it for a second. And then the ending is just stupid. I mean, the whole movie's stupid. I hate this movie. What the fuck?
Oh, yeah. Getting cookies.
So Babysitter, the first one's good. Killer Queen sucks. It's garbage. Don't waste your time. With that being said, tune in for my next review coming up. It's going to top off and finish out the John Hughes Marathon with career opportunities. Well, guys, thank y'all so much for tuning in as always. Look for BrassReel Brothers on Facebook. Look for BrassReel Bobby on Facebook. And you can find me on Twitter at BrassReel Bobby at BrassReel. And remember, if life gives you lemons, don't watch The Babysitter, Killer Queen.